Hey, good morning, and thanks for coming back to the channel. Uh, Yesterday, out of Oregon, the infamous legislation Referendum 114 that the half of the stupid people that live in the big cities of Oregon did as a referendum has again been put on hold. I'm not going to get all into the details of which parts of it. What we all need to know is that the anti-gun forces that caused that referendum to become there anyway has been bitch slapped for a second time. All of it is now continues to be enjoined and on hold. There's another hearing from that county judge, and this is the county that was able to stop the entire thing, which is causing the anti-gun folks to kind of lose their minds, including those billionaires that funded this stupid thing, and that crazy minister who was the lead on this. I got to figure out who he was, and I have some suspicions. But the good news is that the Bruin decision and that whole logic, and the fact that the Second Amendment is a right, not a privilege, it's not an orphan, is one of the 10 enumerated rights, is continuing to be protected in the state of Oregon. Now, Bloomberg, you probably don't know, but a few years ago, Bloomberg made it clear that his goal, and this is really weird to have such a goal, but his goal was to create what he referred to as a gun-free barrier on the East Coast and the West Coast. There will be no guns on those states. Well, Washington, Oregon, California fit that bill. On the East Coast, usual suspects until you get what he's really talking about there is the New England and the Mid-Atlantic area. So the forces that are against the Second Amendment got hurt really badly with this continued injunction or restraining order, or both, for Referendum 114. This had some egregious things in it. It was not even implementable according to almost every law enforcement agency in that state. So on the 23rd of January, I believe it is, 23rd of December, 23rd of this month, the same judge is requiring all of the parties to come back and argue why this shouldn't be made permanent. It should. I mean, these are good times. We're still. I screwed up the other day and said that yesterday, the 13th, was the California Judge Benitez ruling. I got it wrong, and I deleted that video because it was just. I made a big mistake. I was really thinking about Oregon and talking about California. Age. Anyway, the 23rd of this month is the next court date for this judge in Oregon, county judge. And the Supreme Court of Oregon has already supported this judge's restraining order decision and injunction decision. I got to believe that if the state attorney general tries to take this judge's decision back up to the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court, they will support this judge again, in which case there's no place for the anti-gun movement in the state of Oregon to go, because this will just keep happening. So for now, if you live in the state of Oregon, it's the same as it has always been. Buy the guns and ammo and do it the same way you used to, and just stand by for what happens next week. man, these are good times. These are good times. Anyway, if you like the content of this channel and you want to get notified, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and as always, thanks for watching, and carry on.